And you will now be tuned in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yo.
What up?
Shit,
good,
y'all. You know what it is. You know what it is. Now, me, mic check 1, 2. What's happening? Yeah, Bow Wow going crazy. You know what I mean? Everybody going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you talk about Columbus, motherfucker. You always talk about Atlanta. Fuck out here. But,
Le'Veon was just talking about him.
Yeah, that's why I told him earlier. Le'Veon was talking about, you know what I mean? I think I sent it to him and shit.
Maybe a boxing match, Le'Veon versus Bow Wow.
Nigga, that's not even a boxing match. You talk about running back who gets hit all the time and gets a 5'5".
Nigga, you know he still got them like Mike shoes that are laying around somewhere. Do anything with them joints.
So it's gonna be like Mike Jordan versus Le'Veon Bell, aka Mike Tyson. Or they're in the ring. I mean,
That'd be bad.
Wow.
That'd be bad.
That's crazy.
All right, so today, you know what I mean, it shows 50 Cent all last year streamed over a billion more views than Jay-Z last.
What's the numbers? What's the exact numbers on? I want to see that.
What exact numbers? Hold on. Got it around here. So why the fuck?
Even though Jay-Z's probably the only one out of those two that has the most recent project. So when it comes to music,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
but
crazy facts.
Total views for 50 Cent in 2024 800 million. My bad, 1.800 billion.
Damn.
Views. Jay-Z 722 million.
I can tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why right now. It ain't hard to tell. That Many Men keep going viral every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You can't beat that song. That song's generational.
Yeah,
And
a lot of people keep redoing it, guy.
I'm gonna tell you a key thing too. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but a lot of Jay-Z fans don't go on YouTube. They actually play his music on streaming services. They don't, you know what I mean? 50, you know, he got more
That or
going
you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
YouTube.
Think about you got all right, but also too, you know, they got the CDs. They got the CDs.
Right, get the CDs too. So is that YouTube views, right? Just YouTube strictly?
Huh?
That's YouTube views strictly, right?
Yeah,
YouTube,
yeah.
All right, yeah. Most Jay-Z fans, like you said, either listen to CDs or they're not on YouTube. They're streaming it. Yeah, because
that's such a different time period, bro. Especially with the CDs being gone, knowing that 50 Cent surpassed Jay-Z.
But now you gotta look at it too, though. Know what I mean? 50 came out 03, right? Jay was still putting stuff out. He put the Black Album out the same year.
That's why I'm shocked. It had to been running since the CD thing. Nobody can keep track. Nobody's really trying to stream Jay-Z shit.
So now you gotta remember, this is YouTube views for 1 year, 2024. So the past, but why does more people jump into 50 Cent? In my opinion, is the fact that Many Man song is just so, it resonates with everybody. You see what I'm saying? It just resonates with anybody. Because let's say you're having a rough day, you feel like you got some haters, you're always gonna play that song. I see Tom Brady play tonight. I see
Tom Brady was.
I see Jokic played an interview last night.
Oh yeah, he said it was his favorite. Yeah, he said it was his favorite song.
So like I said, that's the greatest underdog song ever. So it's.
What do you think that nigga's favorite verse is? Is you illiterate nigga?
Oh damn, I got this right in front of me. Damn, hold on. After whatever, damn, I got this right in front of me. I got. This, you know what I mean? This is why no one ain't, you know what I mean? See that? You know what I mean?
The Blueprint and the Black Album.
Hey
Them by the
man, listen,
Black
I'm gonna get this right
Album.
though. I ain't gonna lie, them two albums. Now, 50 my favorite all the time, but Once Upon a Time, Jay-Z, them two albums right there, man. Especially that Blueprint. That Blueprint was something different,
Yeah.
man.
Let me get my opinion about it real quick though.
Yes, sir.
All
Get
If
it
it
right,
in.
wasn't
yeah.
for
We'll hear your
Pharrell
side.
and Kanye, would that album, would those two albums be what they were?
Oh, he said Pharrell Khan. That they have joint album, right? In 06?
No, I'm
Oh, who
talking
you
about the
talking
Black
about?
album. Like there was some production.
Oh,
I
start
mean,
again. Start from the top. I'm lost. Okay, start again. See what you gonna say.
Majority of the songs that was popping off of some of those albums was made. Like I know Pharrell had a couple joints from him.
I think he only got
Timbaland.
one on the
Yeah,
album.
what? Which off the
But
Black
Which
album?
album? Wait, which album? Which
you
album?
talk about the Black album.
Black album.
Okay,
Kanye
right.
did that. I feel like Kanye had a lot of his head in that Blueprint.
Yeah, he definitely he did. He
To
did the
making
second
it.
half.
I
He
mean,
did the second half
just,
of Blueprint.
Honestly, on the Black album, my favorite song probably is "I Don't Know Why." They were right back.
Funny. So many people said that was the weakest song when they had a poll. I seen on
For
Hip Hop
real?
DX on IG said that was the weakest song.
I like that change
I
clothes.
don't know why.
Yeah, that change
Oh,
clothes
yeah,
cool.
that's two. Okay, all right, Mike. Yeah, that's two. He did that too.
I still want it.
Know what I mean? Yeah, sexy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. So, I was like 19 when that came out and shit. Everybody had the toboggan with the brim on it. You know what I mean? Nah, that's when people start. That's when we start. Hey, that's when Jay started doing the button ups.
It was fire, but he had the button up with it though. That was crazy.
But everybody started having button ups though. He started having everybody having the button ups.
The button up with the toboggan and brim is crazy.
But no, that was dope time. You know what I mean? But at the same time too, we gotta look at that right.
Yeah.
It's just like when 50 dropped. Remember, 50 dropped basically 2 albums in 1 year. He dropped Get Rich, and then he dropped the G-Unit album. Same day as the Black album.
Well, these numbers dictate something different. This is 2024 YouTube streaming. So why is 50 so above him this day today with YouTube streaming?
Well, I'm gonna say one thing, right? So within that time, right, Jay was already old as fuck anyways when he made a Black album. So the content was too older at that time. You know what I mean? So think about it. You know what I mean? The Black album, he turned around and made that shit with rock band. What's the name? Linkin Park and stuff. Like, remember, that was his retirement album. He was old as hell. You know what I mean? So his music was already matured. 50 was new. That was the new wave when 50 came out.
24 though, how the numbers are like that? Because this is 1 year's worth of that.
All right, so say like, all right, Lil Mike, you know what I mean? Mike. So you're just in a way kind of starting getting your way into like music and start listening, you know what I mean? This and that. He's not gonna go and listen to Reasonable Doubt or anything. He's not gonna listen to Dead Presidents. Know what I mean?
I'm gonna have it on my joint, but I ain't going out my way to be like. It depends if I'll think of the beat before I think of type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's not gonna listen to Volume 1, Volume 2, and this and that. But
if it pops up, I'll listen.
Now you're what? You're what? 28, right? Or 27, right?
27, but 28, yeah.
Okay, so you gotta think. He's still in his 20s. He grew up. His generation is like right now for music and motherfuckers listen to right now. And he grew up, and we got Get Rich or Die Trying.
Right.
So a lot of Jay's music.
We had two of the Get Rich or Die Tryings. We had the one from the movie. The one from the movie was that might be one of my favorite ones. So I was too young to do anything when the first one came out.
Yeah, but see, he grew up with that album, and that generation is what now. So let's say Jay, what 4 or 5 albums dropping in the 90s.
Right.
You know what I mean? So his age range, a lot of people. So we think when he came out in 96, we was like 10 or 11. So all them old motherfuckers who bought the album, who was the age of 25 back then, they don't even know what YouTube. I mean, they probably know what YouTube is, but they're not going on YouTube and this and that. They're playing the tape right now, the CD right now. They're not looking for that. Well, them niggas in their 50s now.
So they're having trouble finding this shit
right?
Because they just don't, they just won't go on YouTube.
So all right, so the demographic YouTube, I'm pretty sure they break that analytics. So it's like the age group. The average person going to YouTube, how old are they? They're probably 25 or older.
Yeah, and what they grow up on. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So basically, anything younger than that's going TikTok. So we know how it is. So I would say for me, my first if I'm researching on YouTube, but if I want to hear music or TikTok, I want to hear music on YouTube, which neither one I would do because I would stream on Apple. But if I go on YouTube, watch something, of course, it'd be a 50 Cent thing first. And he got a good point, Michael. That Girls Got Time soundtrack, man. Damn,
I was saying yesterday. I was walking in the snow yesterday. You know what I mean? I want to drive. I walk in the snow yesterday. You know what I mean? I don't know, some bricks. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yo.
There's a seed, give them seeds. I but nah, it's.
That was one of them songs that was like Cat Williams. That when he was talking about Rick Ross's song.
Nah.
There was a lot of songs on that album that's almost like anytime you go somewhere like that was I don't know what I was trying to change this.
Nah, it's bringing back in childhood. But you see how happy you got when you're just thinking about it. You remember, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jay, it's not like that. You know what I mean? It's not. So you know what I mean? It's just like honestly, like if I want to listen to Jay right now, I can't listen to Jay right now because you know why? It just sounds, I want to say it's not outdated. It's just the message. It's just like, it's, you know what I mean?
He's still MCing. Like,
he's still MCing, but just
like, can you even compare that to any 50 Cent's work? 444?
Listen, first of all, Jay-Z, he's older than everybody. So when Jay-Z, y'all gotta remember, he was out in 88. So
man, we're not talking about that. That's like talking about Twister when he came out in 88. We ain't trying to hurt that. Like, nah.
Let me lay my plane.
Man, we're not trying to hurt 88 Jay-Z. He wasn't full-fledged. He just spit a couple rhymes. We're not listening to that.
I understand. Let me get off more than 2 words so I can kind of see where I can see what I'm
all right, well, I mean, go ahead.
So basically, you have a person like that, when he came with Reasonable Doubt, the man was 28 years old.
Okay.
So he was more mature. So he comes from a Big Daddy Kane era. So when he come to now, so when he did Blueprint.
So what the hell has to do with 88 got to do with what the hell we talk about now? What is you talking about?
Let me lay my plane. You stop cutting me off mid-sentence. So basically, at the end of the day, it boils out of this. So most people ain't gonna listen to Jay because his maturity on his music, a lot of people ain't on.
He's out. You're saying he's out of hits though.
Jay always keep a hit. He always got a hit.
When last time he had a hit?
When he dropped 444. 2017.
17. What was the hit song?
Off the album, you had Story of OJ.
That wasn't a hit song.
That was the only song like that was like.
Now I say the best song off of there was the best song to me on there is the song with Frank Ocean.
I thought.
Oh,
I say hits. We asked for hits.
Ready for
what platinum?
Yeah. So let's see.
Yo, he said, when everything else lost, they pretended. Yo,
listen to me.
He said one more thing. He said some shit about. He said a Lil Uzi bar. He said some shit about a Uzi bar. Man, he said some shit.
A hit's platinum, right? A hit goes platinum. 1 million sold. That's considered a hit, right? Is that considered a hit, or they changed today? Is platinum still considered a hit if you go platinum?
Yeah.
I mean, a hit no more if it's platinum.
You don't have to go platinum before it be a hit. You don't have to go platinum.
But if it go platinum, is a guaranteed hit? That's all I'm asking.
Patrick Holmes winning the Super Bowl.
If it's platinum, there's a good chance it might be on somebody's library.
Corey Reeves, now me just like that. Now we going to Super Bowl. Chiefs. My bad.
If you go platinum, do you have a hit song? You go platinum on it, right?
I just said it. You don't have to go platinum for it to be a hit song. What is you talking about?
I'm talking to him. You see how I'm trying to get to both of y'all. Y'all just gotta listen and focus. So it's a hit song.
Like he's gonna start from 88.
No, OJ hit song. He said last time he hit song. 50 ain't put out hits since when, but his music resonates better with more people because the underdog story is always the best. Jay don't have an underdog story. He tried to create one on the Blueprint when he got into the clothing game, but people didn't resonate because Jay-Z has always talked too rich, too mature. His music was always too mature for most people. We was rocking with Jay before 50 because Jay was like, okay, he's still going street. Once 50 came out, Come on, man. Everybody. Bro, Jay was my favorite rapper. When I take my favorite rapper,
I know.
singles, the whole
You
nine.
can't tell this motherfucker nothing about. No, listen. We literally, it'd be like a whole bunch of he could not stand the fact that Ether Jay-Z. You couldn't put in his head that he could not understand that Ether J. Like he.
I know it's better, but I had to lie to myself.
No, it took you 10 years to admit that. No, listen.
Yeah,
he said no.
Niggas, he be like,
no. Listen, he said back then. No. No, he said back then. Listen, he said back then and all the way like 04, 05. He even said Jay-Z was better than Tupac. Yes, the fuck you did. Don't fucking like. Yes, you did. You lucky. Damn, you lucky I can't.
You fucking up. Nigga, I know that. But I was trying to make my point. But you know what I'm saying? I know I'm tripping. But so, all right. At the end of the day, 50 is going to do better than Jay because 50 is more relatable.
Yeah.
Like how you said the Do It or Die Trying soundtrack. That don't get talked about enough.
Nah, that's one of the dopest, soundtracks ever.
And listen, MOP, that song that he slept on the album. I love their song.
Yeah.
Jay don't like really had like 444 didn't have nothing to be in the club, but I don't even want
to.
I'm saying like that one Get Your Bitch or Die Trying, like Best Friend was definitely probably played in the club before.
Oh yeah. That was the banger of the summer. Love song, one of the love songs in 06.
And could you imagine the vibe compared to compared to if you were in the club when the shoulders off come on?
I was go with time, but see, I'm gonna say like 04, there was so much. It was dope. It was a dope song. But it was dope song.
Like that.
Oh, that was crazy to me.
No, it was a dope song, the beat, this and that. But it was just, here's the thing, because Jay was so old at the time. And like I said, he had people rocking the button-ups. So how old was he at that time, Jay?
My bad, 34.
Now, everybody knew in the rap game, once you turn 30, you got to get out. Even Biggie was saying that. Remember that? Yeah. Biggie said that back in 96. He was like, yo, everybody knew once you turn 30, you got to get out. Know what I mean?
I didn't think about that. He's 34 years old. Of course you wear button-ups because you're so mature. You're not thinking like you're 25 no more. You're not wearing jersey no more. You wear button-ups because you're old.
Yeah.
But he's been around so many people. Like, you would think not to wear a button-up with a pair of jeans.
34, you naturally become really old.
Like, so we're saying back then he was that old, mature. Like I said, I'll keep it real, Mike. You know, it's the club era, so everybody's in the club. Man, ain't nobody going to the club going.
No, for real.
That shit look corny.
Compared to like if in the club's on.
Yeah.
I mean, because listen, because that was still getting played. But here's the thing, though. When we got in that era, when Black Album dropped, he wasn't really hearing that because that's where Lil Jon and them came in.
Oh,
it pushed them out. 50 G Unit. Know what I mean? You had so many hits that you're not playing Jay-Z.
Well, listen, that goes back to all right. So we take that time frame
in the club,
man. Yeah, I'm talking in real time. So in real time, Jay was on set this on Breakfast Club in 2011. So in real time, Jay knew what was about to come because 50 was really back then. When you buzz. This before the internet or internet had anything to do with it. But so he buzzed so much. Jay told, like you said, he told Beezy, like, hey, make what you gotta make now because once you put it out, you gotta sit back and let 50 Cent come through. It's a whole different animal. Yeah. When he came through, they had Lil Jon, that like party up tempo. Nobody want to be smart millionaires, button up shirts. Nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
We want to hear the underdogs. You either want to be the underdog, or you want to party with Lil Jon and spit liquor out everywhere.
Yeah, that's when the South really came. South really came in 04. Don't get me wrong. 04 was a different thing that Jay couldn't get in. So, like I said, I mean, so that was our era. So now, say future time and right now, it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like the only thing that really getting played from Jay is like imaginary players.
I feel like Jay-Z on some, I just thought of this shit, bro. Jay-Z lost the fucking 50 Cent when he retired, bro.
I think that
he probably would never admit that.
It forced him to retire. Yeah, you're right. It forced him to retire.
Yeah, because think about it, yo. Jay, and this how times was crazy. So Jay wasn't the most selling in New York. We're talking New York, but he was the boss of New York. He was the king of New York. Like, it was no denying. Ja Rule might have sold more, but Jay was the king of New York. Like, dog, it was Jay. Nas might be in that battle, but Jay was still considered king of New York.
Because he owned his shit.
He owned his shit. He was just like a boss. He Rockaway was doing $200 million a year, shit like that.
Yeah, the S. Dot Carters.
Yeah, S. Dot Carter on it, but then you had somebody come in you never expected. That 50 Cent wave was something.
That was unexpected. Like, hey, don't get me wrong. Like, yo, I was gonna buy Power $1 and it was supposed to come out. I remember I went to the CD store and they was like, oh, I got pushed back, so I bought Mos Def album. But I was always 50 fan. Yeah. Know what I mean? And then I remember, you know what I mean? Brother Justin bought How to Rob. Well, what's it called? Mad Rapper album. You know, How to Rob and shit. You know what I mean? That shit was dope. Now I always play, but you know, 50 wasn't supposed to be where he's at all. And
I would say,
and then here's the thing: like when 50 dropped Wanksta, like he already had a buzz from the mixtapes. Like no, I'm gonna say this real: like no one that had a mixtape run like G Unit. Nobody.
Nigga had LeBron.
Wayne's the closest
the other day,
but not G Unit.
Host a whole G Unit mixtape.
Two of them.
Yeah, two of them. But it's hard to dispute that because I ain't gonna lie. I argue with it because my favorite is, of course, G Unit mixtape and all that stuff. But man, we start looking at the Wayne's and Gucci makes the mixtape things get
Gucci this and that. But see, here's the thing. You know? They made songs that you didn't even know whose song it was. But let's get past that. But like Wanksta, because you know what I mean, once you tied in with Eminem, you're good. But his music was just so great that you know what I mean. Throw on Wanksta. I guarantee people probably know that song more than 90% of Jay-Z's catalog.
More than 99 Problems.
Yeah. Or they're gonna know a line.
Well, maybe I don't know. 99 Problems is
the man. Yeah, 99 Problems is dope. Now listen, this won't say my Jay. This is why I tell people, I'm like, yo, a lot of people get the Jay stands get on my nerves, but I'm like, Jay is my favorite rapper for a reason. But I knew commercially he could never be up with the Ja Rules and Nelly's and all them dudes. But I knew he was spitting. He was a straight street rapper, and it depends because it's certain what you was in life. So you was really to the streets, all that, whatever, like, or just be outside to see what's going around your surroundings. You rock with Jay. Jay was just so mature because we didn't realize how older he was than all of us. You know what I'm saying? He's older than Big and Pop. If Big and Pop was living, he's older than him. He got 3 years on both of them. You know what I'm saying? So if you're 3 years older than R.
Yo, man, that Caden Clark, bro.
What?
Caden Clark.
Happy birthday, Caitlin. If you see this, happy birthday.
You know what? I'm just going,
shit.
I might say Dr. Umar thing, but I ain't gonna say what he said. I would that big. I would keep us on StreamYard. I was that crazy, but
I love you, Caitlin. So I'm a wife beater.
Shout to the Query. That's all I can say. Query.
Yeah, she'll sign a sports bra and give it to you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that should be like a junior white beater.
But I just think like, you know, Jay stuff. Not only that, it was just like, remember, all, you know, the metaphors he spit back then, this and that, is so complicated. People ain't on it like that no more. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna ask Mike. So what's with Jay-Z? How did you rock with him? When do you consider him your top 20? Because I know you're in your top 10.
No, Jay-Z would be a top 10 for me.
So what was it? What resonated about him? What didn't resonate about him from you?
How he just he wasn't comfortable with like the change. It always seemed like he always wanted his sort of category of hip hop, and he wanted to separate it from everybody else. That's what I like. The death of autotune shit. Like, nigga, we could have had T-Pain like up all the way up here, but we didn't because the nigga kind of shitted on the shit. You know what I mean? Or
it didn't affect him.
But still,
T-Pain killed himself.
If artists at that time were looking at Jay-Z as like, oh yeah, I want to be like Jay-Z to just look up to him. You use an autotune to make it. Like,
he inspired a lot of people. So basically, saying, I see where Michael coming from. Mike's basically saying that he inspired that Gen Z because they're like, yo, dog, this autotune thing works for rappers.
Right.
Jay was against it.
Right.
And that
Kanye.
kind of yeah, that
People
kind
would
of
be
separated
more
all the
comfortable to
Jay-Z.
work with.
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable to work with 50 Cent than Jay-Z.
Right.
Right. Real shit.
Nah, I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't
So
even
then-
think about if $250 or dinner with or 50 Cent. I'd probably take a dinner with 50 Cent.
I mean,
You know
shit.
what? I
I
hold you. I would just because I'll find a way to get $250.
We know you
out
would.
somebody, but I mean, just because see now it's like a J stand.
He's
Because
like,
the
yo,
same-
man,
you
you
are a
didn't
Jay
have to wear-
stan.
You didn't have to
No,
wear
I'm
the
not-
jean
no,
and tank top
I'm
for
not-
a lunch.
I'm
now.
a Jay fan. See, Jay stands. They're blind to the
No,
fact
bro,
that
he
nobody
was
can be
he was a
better than
Jay
them.
stan. Like you couldn't tell him
Nah.
shit about Jay Z. I mean, nothing bad about Jay Z.
All right, but there's a difference between me and the stand. See, a stand, they'll be like, I'll be like, yo, and I'm being real because I said at the time. So back
Tell
then,
how you felt, how you really felt about Ether.
I'll get to that, but let me say this first about the Renegade song.
What's up,
Push it to the
niggas?
side.
Wait, hold. Listen,
Fuck Jay Z.
Renegade. I even said back then, Eminem had a better verse than Jay Z. He got our money on Renegade. These
Yeah.
stands are like, this is what the stands say. Oh, Jay will say more to relate to. Like, shut up, man. Eminem washed him on that song. Because I'm like, it wasn't close. Now, either. Now, like I said, yeah, I was lying to myself for like 10 years, but this is how I separate the two. And I know, and he got to admit, anybody knows me would always say about Takeover. I never liked the beat. I said that beat was trash. You never heard me play that song. You never heard me ever just hit play on Takeover. I skipped that. And Hola Ovito, I skipped them two songs. I hate them songs.
Hola,
Ovito.
Ovito.
That song. And quick backstory why I was like Hola Ovito.
Nah, motherfuckers.
Come down
It's
the
still a
street one time.
headbanger though.
Nah, that was a banger. I don't know how you didn't like that.
Here's the backstory. So
Some
one
pop
day,
motherfuckers.
young, I was probably 19. You know, rubbing down the street, doing what kids do, rubbing down the block, whatever. I kept walking past this one house, and whoever was living in that house, of course, they probably was passed out from whatever the fuck they was doing. It was playing so loud out the house for hours. The same song, whoever had it was on had a repeat. I got tired of hearing it because I kept walking past here the whole time. I was like, I hate the song. I never wanted to hear
When
it.
I
again in my
roll
life.
with my people. Dun, 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 dun.
No, fuck it, yeah, I was the old shit. I hated that song. It was the day I never listened to that song in my life. I was like, I hate that song. But you know what I'm saying? But nah, Ether, I ain't gonna lie. Man, what made me so mad, I knew when he said, you top boho. I'm like, damn. You 36 in the karate class. I'm like, damn.
But you know what I mean, just saying that, you know what I mean? Like I think like 50 just made music that everybody can understand better and
Right.
easier. You know, like I said, Jay is so much older than everybody. He was already mature back in 03 when 50 dropped his first album.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was real
So
mature,
it was just like now, like I said, your generation, y'all still in your 20s, y'all grew up on Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, and seeing this type of news for 50 surpassing Jay-Z,
Yeah,
I
that's
look at
crazy.
it
By
like
a billion.
I look at it now like at my age, just like, whoa, should I expected it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see what you're
Compared
saying.
to like, wow, I wouldn't be like, oh shit, but it still is like a oh shit for hip hop though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I'm shocked too. I'm
Jay-Z
like, oh,
didn't
shit.
push the generation, like changing generationally.
Nah, because you know what? He's Beyonce's wife.
I'm gonna say this though. Now check this out though.
You know why that nigga did that collab with Samsung instead of Apple when he did Magna Carta? That nigga should have worked. He should have went with Apple.
Yeah, he had
Nah,
a
he
fake.
guaranteed million.
Yeah,
He had
yeah.
millions sold.
He's
Copies,
disconnected though, man.
Nah, millions sold copies. I'm taking that one platinum before dropping. That was the first time somebody ever did that.
He's disconnected, man. Everybody was on Apple. He's on Samsung. Like, come on.
Jay's
Man.
a business dude.
We
So
was on
if
Apple
I-
Music. He was on Tidal.
Listen, if you guarantee me 1 million albums sold before my album drops by making a cell phone deal, I'm doing that. No rapper ever did that before. But I'm gonna go back to something what I'm gonna say. Now, if 50 would have caught Jay, 50 still would have outdid him. Now, 50 would have caught a 98 Jay-Z when he was younger and he still was in that, y'all want to make some commercialized music. At that time, now that would have been a better point Jay because he was like, I think 29, when he dropped the Can I Get It, what, and all that stuff. That's when Jay was like commercially, you know what I mean? We're trying to get that commercial push. That
But you
was
want
a
to know
better
my
version of
honest
Jay.
opinion?
What?
I still listen to some of I listen to like Magna Carta, some of probably 444 more than some
Now,
of 50's.
and it's
More than
crazy.
some of 50 songs.
Nah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I
All
give you
these
that, I
J
give you that, I give you
stands
that.
don't like Magna Carta for some reason.
Nah,
Nah, that album was dope as
Cause
fuck.
he
I don't give a
finally,
fuck.
yeah,
Everybody said that
he
that
had
was lit.
everybody collab.
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
with
that
Billy.
was dope. Nah, I mean, all them J stands, like, you know what I mean, Magna Carta was dope.
It's
For
every
haters.
I love that album.
It was, yeah.
Definitely
Like,
haters.
I can listen to that more than some of 50 songs, but I'll still
Yeah,
be
yeah.
discovering some of 50 songs that I'd be like Ghetto Quan. I gotta go back, like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like I never heard that shit.
Listen,
Yeah, nah, it was dope. That's what's supposed to be on his first album.
Right.
You know what I mean?
so I listened to all the songs 2002 of Power Dollar because ran bootleg style, so you hear everything. And if it was up to me, if I had to choose, I tell people this, I'm like, I'm a real 50 fan. Power Dollar is my favorite album, but it's not an album. So I had to say Give It a Not Trying. But Power Dollar, if you go back to listen to Good Die Young, I remember I used to tell you all the time, like,
Yeah.
my funeral play Good Die Young. I was
Crazy.
like, that's my favorite
Sam
goddamn
crazy,
song.
man. Ain't crazy.
But the money that love me. It's the money that make people love me. It's the money that make it all ugly. No, when he said that, we said love your enemies. Love your enemies, hate your friends. Enemies remain the same. Friends always change. I was on that song, man. Like,
hey, you know what I mean? Hey, 50, it was crazy. 50 was up. He was around. Not me the late 90s, but he just couldn't find his break. He was in the Horse and Carriage video, Cameron and Mace. Well, shit, Mace wasn't in it. You know what I mean? It showed the pool. It was so funny. Like, oh, you was in the video? He's like, yeah. They showed the pool.
He got the chick on his
yeah. Yo, he said, that was the funniest shit. That Onyx song, you know what I mean? But anyways, though, it's just when he came out, and we already knew, and we knew like, yo, it's the aggression when he came out, the anger.
That's what it was.
You know what I mean? When Jay came out with the flows, he just rapping and just like there's no emotion with him. He just swing his arms like with.
Running the
I mean? All right.
I think there's a split thing. I'm gonna say this. 98J would be the closest thing that could. 50's better, but the 98J would be the closest thing to getting to where 50 was at. What he's doing, because Jay was be commercial at that time. That Volume 2, Volume 3, that's the most he's trying to be commercial. He's trying to make a whole bunch of club bangers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's a tougher. Now that's a Jay that I could compare with 50. Like, yo, if you want to part of Jay, get them to Volume 2, Volume 3.
I think his words, of course, he has the voice would pump him. Pause.
Who, Jay or 50?
Jay. But like I said, when there's no emotions behind it, so when you hear Many Men, the part, even me, he got hit like he hit, but he ain't fucking. You know what I mean? You felt that. You know what I mean? You felt that. You know what I mean? Shit, we in the club, like you're feeling that, like you just seeing the know what I mean?
Well, that's why Jay was
heat, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers trapping back in the day, like heat. Like, you know what I mean? But your brains like hood shit, like straight hood shit.
That's
keep thinking arcane before you get to school pop. So back out like
Jay's artistic way. All right, Jay. So Jay's artistically in the sense of like a painter, like Michelangelo. 50 was more artistically far as a Basquiat or something like that, where you just do some old new crazy, like, oh man, this is the best thing ever. So Jay was just more basic. Jay was a basic artistic. So he was a lyricist, spitting technical. He was a technical MC that just had to learn how to make commercial shit. At 50 was a straight artist to where only him, Drake, Nelly, Ja Rule Blues, like they hold this certain realm of being an artistic hook wise and verses.
Yeah, so they do.
Huh?
They all kind of fit in that. Like them. There's a couple names that you said, like Nelly. Nelly's definitely one of them up there.
Drake's another one. You got to get Drake. Got to get Ja Rule.
Where it's just understandable if they were surprised somebody that we looked at the time was great. You know,
the words
like how surprised would we be if Chris Brown ever surpassed Michael Jackson?
Listen, we're not talking now. We're not.
This saying.
We're about to get kicked out. Hey, you ain't got Kate and Clark up now. Don't push it. But nah.
Today, I see some post today. I seen this on Hip Hop Dance. This dude, Michael Jackson, I don't know, man. That's what he was like, look, Michael Jackson used to call the hotels because he said Michael never paid for nothing. He's
Oh
like,
yeah,
Michael
he's,
Jackson.
yeah.
Remember he's like Michael used to call the hotel like, hey, I'm coming to such and such. I need a presidential suite. You don't charge me for it because he said once I say I come here, you're going to get so much attraction because everybody in the world is going to come to try to see me at the hotel, and they're all going to come there to try to be like that. You know what the hotel? He said the hotel said, "Oh sure, Michael got paid for nothing." Click. He said Ferrari wasn't give him a Ferrari. No one ever had in the world. But he said Michael Jackson. He's like he never was a fan of cars. He'd have told him to send the car to Neverland because he's how to do it. Michael Jackson was so here. There's nobody's gonna read that stratosphere ever again.
You can't. That's why
They
they
said-
most sold albums and
Yeah, it said him and Jesus are tied for the most popular people ever on earth.
Who?
Like, yeah, him
You
and
said
Jesus.
G-Unit?
Jesus Christ. They said him and Jesus Christ are the most known people on earth.
But hey, Jay did bring Mike out for Summer Jam though.
I give him that.
Mike Jack?
I give him that. Yes, he did.
Yeah, you know they brought him on stage in New York, Shed.
Yeah, but hold on, I do remember that. But I remember Dame Dash was talking about it because there was a thing that was going around about like
That
Jay-Z's,
meme.
his reaction to
Yeah,
all
yeah.
them niggas. Yeah.
But you
Jay
know, I
never
mean,
spoke on us. We don't know what he feels, but I think he just
right? And that's
Right.
you know what? That's another thing that hurts him. He don't talk
Yeah.
much, but I mean,
Like
he don't need to.
Kawhi.
I mean, he's a
He's like
billionaire,
Kawhi.
so you know what I mean. But you know, but
Yeah,
music
Kawhi
wise,
Leonard, nigga.
yeah, but
Yeah.
music wise, it just 50's more better because you could feel his words.
Right.
You know what I mean. So
But the fall off for 50 was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. When
Huh?
he fell off
It is.
musically, 50, oh my
still
god.
fall off for 50.
Musically was horrible.
Musically.
when damn. Because I ain't gonna lie, Curtis album was mad. That made me so mad. I was so disappointed in that album, bro.
I
But
know.
I was ready to cry because that shit was so trash.
That's
Yeah, but
good.
he was also listen.
Kanye,
if
him and
Con- if
Kanye.
If it wasn't for Kanye, that would have been the best album of all time, bro. If it wasn't for
What?
Kanye, that would have been. If Kanye didn't drop or go
With that
put
Curtis
out any,
album?
Nah, that curse still suck.
I'm just
The
saying,
day,
if Kanye,
listen, the day when that album dropped, right? He dropped that Robin Thicke video. That shit fucking sucked. That shit
bro,
was
if there was
trash.
no Kanye, bro, that fucking 50 Cent album, we would have looked at that shit like it was the best album, bro. Kanye really switched it to where it was like
50
not
out of 70.
acceptable
Bro, that
to have some
Curtis
sort of
was
ass album
trash.
like that.
Listen,
Yeah.
that Curtis was trash.
What did you
Yeah,
like on
nigga.
Curtis?
Nah, there's
So
probably
what
like
songs you on
3,
Curtis, Michael?
maybe 4 good songs.
What you say, Reese?
What you like on Curtis? Tell me the songs you liked on
The Get Money was the only good song, nigga. And then you go on
So how the
that.
hell would it change to be the best album? No, we wouldn't change
I'm
it.
saying
That was
you
a
wouldn't-
4 single.
I'm saying we probably wouldn't even got that Kanye if we didn't have Kanye, nigga. If we
No,
didn't
Kanye
have
was on it
Kanye,
regardless. Kanye was on. See,
Bro.
Kanye was on it regardless because Kanye was so. Listen, Kanye was up for real. I'm gonna be real with you. The best artist of all time, rapper, fuck all the other rapper, is Kanye West. Artistically, when
Whoa.
you made that graduation was so. Come on, bro.
Bro,
I don't
listen,
know.
at that
listen
time,
to me.
everybody had
Bro,
on
God, I ain't gonna
aviator
hold you.
joints,
How I remember,
Good
bro,
Life.
bro. How I remember, it was when I was younger, nigga. It was 50 Cent. Any goddamn given chance we get to try to listen to 50 Cent. But then Kanye dropped All Falls
Graduation?
Down. He dropped
Oh,
All
oh.
Falls Down and all that shit, and it was like, oh, we got one of these too. So whenever a game came down to the point when them two were competing, it's crazy that we would have. I feel like I would have thought that Curtis album was so fire if I didn't get Kanye.
All right, I'll take from your perspective. I see where you're
But
from,
now
because
here's
I-
another thing. Here's another thing
I
too.
explained it a little bit better.
No,
Jay-
I get
here-
what you're
here's-
saying.
Here's another thing too. Jay-Z didn't really push his artists like that. So what I'm saying is, here's what I'm saying. So all right, so Siegel never went platinum. This Siegel's his best artist. Never went platinum and no nothing. Yeah, he had a couple dope albums, but it, you know what I mean? It didn't translate to whatever.
Right.
Now, when 50 dropped, and then he had to push his artists, Game went 5 times platinum. This is how we do, you know, everybody playing
in
that.
the club and we at the
That
club.
song got more played.
mm,
Listen,
mm,
that song
mm.
got more played than any any Jay-Z artist.
First,
Any
like,
song from Jay-Z artist. You know that. Look, he quiet.
No,
He
no,
don't
I'm
tell
about
the
to-
truth. But then, okay,
I'm
that
on your side.
hate it. Nah.
Nah.
Nah, what I'm saying too, hate it or love it. That song got more played than anybody under Rockefeller.
So we bring this up about Rockefeller Arts, and I want to be, I always keep it real, my opinion. So I don't give a damn. Now, when Jay-Z artists he had, what did they? So when you're trying to sell somebody, now you trying to go platinum and make hits, them rappers didn't possess that. Pause. What I'm about to say. No niggas have the looks. They got scruffy beards and shit. You know what I'm saying? Look like they fucking smoke black.
You got a point.
No, listen to me. No, they smoke black and miles, put them out, put them in their inside pocket of Average. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it just walk around with it. It's just like a whole black and miles put out with the worst smell ever. You know, it looked like they fucking goddamn Drake fucking goddamn 40 still, or Drake fucking goddamn Easy Jesus, E and J. But you know what I'm saying? So they didn't have to look. Selling music, it takes more than just having dope hip hop lyrical songs. So with 50, you go to him, when he did Banks possessed all that. Because you're not gonna double platinum, triple platinum with just bars. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't know. You sound like you're glazing Jay-Z right now.
How am I
What?
glazing?
It sounds like you're glazing
Is that what
Jay-Z
you
up.
got?
I think it.
I said why they wouldn't sell. His artists didn't sell because they didn't possess the look.
Bro, he
They
had
hip-hop.
Rockaware.
I mean, that's one thing, but
So
you know what I
looks.
mean?
These niggas ain't possess. Listen.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
look at
big-
Free.
then that's
I
a
mean, you look
damn
at
thing.
Freeway. You look at Siegel. They make dope music. Don't get me wrong.
Women ain't
But
flocking
at the end of
to
the day, motherfuckers, 50 got like you got the game. Know what I mean? He a blood.
Yeah, Paul.
He didn't, you know what I mean? Females like him. He's 6 foot, whatever, 6'3".
6'5".
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's 6'5". Damn. But anyways,
Yeah, they made his character on that 2K. You remember him on 2K when they brought all the celebrities on there?
Yeah. Sure did.
Yeah,
They had all
but
the
anyways,
bills
you know what I mean? He was just appealing. Dope ass rapper too. And he just had it all. Gang Life, Compton, tied in
That's
with Dr. Dre, this and that. You know, you got Lloyd Banks. You know what I mean? He had the looks, dope music, fall back, but looked like he could be a problem. Now he's too quiet.
Young Buck, same way. Women
Buck
like
too.
Buck,
Hey,
too.
you got Buck, yeah. You know what I
So-
mean? Buck
so
was
I used-
doing it. It just
They
he
had that
just had it all.
So he had the appeal. He had 3 other rappers that had that appeal to women. Women buy most of the music. So when Jay come with Freeway and B, they go on stage. You know what I mean? Paul, they the same, but women, oh my God, Sequel and Freeway, nigga, that bitch like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So
It was like he was
front.
putting
Hey,
himself
matter
in a
of fact,
position.
no,
where-
hey, Mike, remember we just went to the shit in the summertime, Juneteenth. Who's on front, niggas? The women was way in the back. The women was way in the back. They didn't want to see them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But now you see what I'm saying? But who's on front? Nothing but ninjas. You know what I'm saying? We was all in front, like, bro, yo, who's not?
Yeah, they ain't get no brawl stone at them.
Yeah, like,
Niggas is taking their jerseys off.
It's the rot.
But no, that's basically what so basically that's what it was, where you had that, they didn't have that part. So we had that, and then the music was straight street. So you got to be from a certain element, certain cloth, whether you like the beats or you like what the message was in the music. That's what they possess. So
You talking about for
ripped that
50?
off. I'm talking about for State Property, for Jay-Z's artists. They couldn't. They had nobody to market like that. Only ones they came close to was Leaf and Buck, Young Guns.
But
he
it
got nominated for a
almost is
Grammy.
like he putting himself in a situation where, like, he just I keep thinking of Nas thing saying this type of shit too, but like just pretty much just surrounding himself around ugly, so he can look pretty.
And Jay was an ugly nigga. That's why he wasn't the top artist. Bitches like, yo, that nigga ugly as hell. I remember that back in the day. Like, he's ugly as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I look at Eric, I look at the 360 thing. A lot of people don't say that. But I put pause behind it because I'm not, you know what I mean? But that's what it was, like Nas. A lot of women like Nas. So Nas was always getting them sales. Oh, I love Nas. You know what I mean? Chicks. Man, we used to go to school stuff. So when you see chicks, they get a magazine, you know, when they put on their wall, that's what they get attracted to. They like the Nas's back in the day, the Big Daddy Kane's, the Tupac. What can I say about that? He was the perfect storm ever in hip hop as far as quality. Because some people was put Drake, but see, this is what Drake liked. The streets and the hood and the black people kind of put Drake out like Tupac.
You got to be the first person in here to bring up Drake.
I
In this whole
I said 5 minutes.
conversation.
I said
Just
5
so
minutes
you
ago.
know that. Everybody, y'all know
I
that.
said, like,
He's
keep it
the
to
nigga
5
the
minutes.
first.
All right, back away. But so with Jay's artists, they didn't have all that. So, but and I'm telling you, Freeway is the most dynamic artist I've heard in my life.
Actually, I could
Spitting-wise,
say, I think, yeah, I could say Freeway overall is better than Beans.
yeah, because
And I don't think Freeway get enough credit. He has, other than the Jay-Z album and Kanye under Rockefeller, he had the best album.
Well, that's why they were
I would
paired
say
together,
that
though.
I want to say
At the
the
same time.
artist era. Like Kanye came late. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, you know what I mean, the era of the grimy rock.
But his beats,
Freeway
though.
had the best album. Listen,
His
that was a
beats,
no
though.
skip album.
No,
That was a no skip album.
Mike, go back tonight. Later on, you get a chance. Go listen to Freeway. The beats alone is gonna make you like, wow. Just the beats alone.
Kanye.
Just Blaze
Blaze's
on
beats
that
is.
album.
Yeah, his
I
beats
mean,
are
think about it. Flip Side still getting played. And I don't even play that song because the whole album is so entertaining and great. You know what I mean?
Full Effect is my
right now, Full Effect. Right now, it's the time to play this. You know what I mean? It's the type of weather, this and that. Boy, when you play that, like, yo, you in mode, like, you know what I mean? Then you know what we do is from the sun come up, crack a 40 when the sun go down. It's a cold winter. You bundle up.
You hear that motion though? That motion. That dog song.
Keep going.
Like,
yeah.
That's emotion right there. Certain rappers bring that out. That's why you had the 50. So for instance, like when it came to G-Unit shit, and that's why I love 50 too, because 50 could have did something different. He dropped Give It Should Die, tried, Diamond album. He came with Begging with Mercy, said, "Nah, I'm gonna put my artists out." Dog, when you play that album, man, pause. I know I'm glazing, but dog, G to this day, I argue people on Beats Riding Loud's page on Facebook, you go follow it. G is the best group ever with the best album ever, Beg for Mercy. Dog, I play that album so much. I'm talking about I could fall asleep so I wake up and say, hey, rap, I'm so hood. I'll do the whole shit with the hooks and the ad-libs. That's just the album. Like,
I'm so hood.
That's how, you know what I mean?
Love me for being me.
I even know so much. I'm like, wow, my buddy. And I know it's a song with that. Like, yo, that's how.
You like that? Come on.
But that album right there, Jay didn't have an album that introduces artists in that way. He tried to put the dynasty, but it didn't work. But Beg for Mercy, you go back, man. But anyway,
my buddy.
Like he said, now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. So when 50, after that, when he came with the I don't know if y'all listened before I self-destruct, I'm pretty sure I did whatever. And Jay became a volume 3. How'd you feel that I think Michael, I think he was probably listening to Blueprint 3 more than what we did. Because I heard 2 times I threw it out the window. Dre gave me CD, thanks. I took off a Dre. I stole off a Dre.
You could have stole. I didn't give a fuck about that dumbass
album.
Blueprint
What?
That's exactly what happened.
I'm surprised Worth getting stolen off of with that album.
He left it down the spot, whatever. He had the album. He brought out no, Dre did have Blueprint 3. He left it down there. I'm like, oh yeah. I played it twice.
I left it for a reason, obviously. I never asked for it back, or where was it?
Yeah, I was drunk around. I looked at this. I played twice the second time. Like, man, hell no. I feel that shit right through fucking apartment.
That shit was terrible.
Bro,
only song I played was the Pharrell song, Freeze. Freeze. By my old album. Next shit.
Swiss Beats.
Yeah, Swiss. What's that?
On to the next one.
I only play that because he used to bang in the system. Other than that, man,
on to the next album.
Yeah. Blueprint 3. Remember?
And then I played Kanye's verse. Run this down tonight.
I felt about Jay-Z, like with that album. Like, I don't know. It was definitely a different Jay-Z.
Yeah, because
he didn't know where to go musically, and same time too, he was old as fuck.
He was fighting being 40 because he turned 40.
He turned 40. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
y'all ever see that chart where it shows like a bunch of people? It'll show like a bunch of teams or a bunch of celebrities or athletes and how much they make throughout the years. And the shit for if they were, it was for popularity, bro. That's Jay-Z after that album and fuck the American Gangster album. It was
that was
just,
a good album.
you
Drake
like
put me on
that?
He
Yeah.
loved that. Now,
I mean, the
listen.
main singles from it was very.
I even bought the
push hard.
acapella CD.
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
we remember that. Nah, yeah,
Man.
remember he made a beat off that. But listen.
Oh, okay.
So when you all right, that album was an artistic album, and I feel it because he said he made the album because he wanted to play Frank Lucas, and of course they turned it out anyway because never acted before, but he wanted to play that Frank Lucas role. So when he made American Gangster, he said he made that because he wanted that to be a soundtrack if he got the role for that movie, American Gangster. Of course he didn't get it.
50 Cent would have got the role.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
nah.
Facts.
50 did what
50
he
was
had.
a good actor anyways back
Yeah,
then.
he sucked in.
Yeah.
It just now we kind of give us that trial for easy for him to act because it was his life, but anything else
Yeah.
after that was like, but nah, like with that American Gangster album, that shit was fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Once he had me listen to it, cause first I was like, cause I like the singles, and I listened cause VH1 used to have the videos and he did a concert, but he
Yeah.
had on VH1. Actually, him and Kanye did at the same time, cause Kanye had a Slept On album 808 Heartbreaks concert on VH1. But Jay did
Yeah, that was so slept. I slept on that. I missed it. And it's
never
so
watched
hard
that-
to find just the clips of them.
Yeah, if you can find a concert he did.
A
on
lot of
VH1,
that whole album had music videos. And
Yeah, I think it's a slept album. Yeah. But I think,
Mm.
but
I
you
love
know,
that album.
you know what I mean, try, you know what I mean, wrap it up and shit, you know what I mean, you know, 10 o'clock, you know what I mean,
yeah.
but I say at the end of the day, I just, like I said, I think Jay just got too mature too quick.
Well, he got older. I mean,
Yeah, he got older. Yeah, I know that. So then, because if he got mature, like let's just say he turned 30 in 03, I've been in a different story.
True,
you know,
true.
50 was still in
Definitely
his 20s, and he's
I
doing.
think 25 when he did Good Shit I Tried.
So let's just say, like us, he's only a few years older. He was like probably 6-7 years older than us, but he's more in the mid 20s. We're just becoming adult teenagers, like 19.
Yeah,
So it's just like everything he's saying is boom. It's like connected. His
Yeah,
music connects with
I'd
us.
say this. This is another thing. I think Jay-Z's like LeBron.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
comparison to me. That's how I
And
feel.
50 Cent's more like Kurt.
Yep.
Little
bit.
To where
So-
that's perfect. That's a perfect comparison because Curry always winning, and LeBron looks like he's always winning, but he don't win. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like that shit. You don't like that shit. Yeah.
Am I right? A little bit.
All right, we'll leave it there though. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
time
yeah.
talking. We did about an hour. Know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
So
We're gonna come back
Nah, man,
tomorrow
I-
night on that, but my bad. I always kept
if y'all, know what I mean, yo, if they can't make it tomorrow, you know, I'll be on, you know, doing a pod. You know what I mean? But
we come back tomorrow
know,
night. I like these.
tell them y'all IGs, y'all Instagrams.
Yeah, we gotta
and
put
other
some
shit.
more hours in these. Don't play. Don't. If people
We got
are
you, we
gonna
got you.
tune in, they're gonna tune in
We
eventually.
on it. Of course, you see my name under there, Izzy. He gets busy. You see the name under there. I'm on all platforms. Like I said, you on Red Door. I don't care what you go on. You find my name anywhere you go to.
Shit.
Make sure you follow me.
Yeah. Got
All
Caitlin
right.
in the bag. Happy birthday, Caitlin. Yeah, you can't forget about her birthday today. Can't forget about her birthday
I
today.
can't say what I want to say on camera, so I'll leave that alone.
All right. Know what I mean? Yo, my opinions is flex.
All right, y'all.
You check us out, man. Peace.